I think the problem with our society, specifically black kids, is they're not in environments where they can learn and it's catered to their natural disposition and how they retain information. Because it's not really about what you learn, it's about the ability to retain it. You know what I mean? And if you're not being taught properly, you won't be able to lean on the right triggers to remember information. There's so much that I learned that I forgot, and I wish I could remember it. You know what I'm saying?
It'll come back to you when it's time.
Yeah. So I just think with ours, we got to be more focused on how these kids learn, man, because part of it be boredom. Niggas be
I'm the new face of the Gap factory outlet.
the chocolate gap.
Y'all stupid, man.
What's up? This bruh, man, from the Fifth Flow. I just want you to know that you watching You Just Got Juiced reactions. Don't forget, you got the juice now.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy You Just Got Juice, and we are back at it again for another live reaction video. If this is your first time here on this channel, let me just say thank you very much for checking out this small channel and helping this channel grow, as we are currently on our way to surpass 5,000 subscribers. And yeah, the hard work is finally paying off thanks to you guys commenting and sharing these videos. So if you guys continue to watch, I will continue to put out this content. So just wanted to give you guys a quick shout out. And without further ado, let's get started with this week's topic.
You can sleep with a lot of teachers now because they starting over.
Right.
They need the paper. All you teachers and air traffic controllers, listen.
They're back at work now, Corey. You know that, right?
They are?
Yes.
God damn it. I feel the arrogance when I go through the airport now.
Well, they just said that the one that's going to take the longest to get back on track is going to be the aviation, the air traffic. So.
Oh, well,
That's
you
gonna
know.
take longer.
How long? Who's controlling the traffic in the air?
They haven't, but I'm just saying it's not a full swing yet with all of them back employed. But all the federal, everybody went back. SNAP is back in time for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Everything is back, but it's just kind of.
You glad about that, D?
What do you mean?
The SNAP is back?
Why should I be glad about it?
Nigga said Craig.
No, I'm saying, like, are you glad the people got their food stamps?
Of course. People that really truly needed it. Yeah, that was a lot. They said something crazy. What was it? 40 million or something like that?
Yeah, for the
Something
people that
crazy
really
amount.
needed
But yeah,
it.
no, in time for the holidays, because again, there were people out there talking crazy, whether it was true or not, saying what they were going to do and how they were going to start acting and behaving because they were going to get that cut off or whatever, or was going to continue.
Man, they should have allowed that to happen.
Now
This
that it's back on, even with the jobs, they're saying that some people literally, because this happened last week, got paid within days, but some people it's going to take 6 weeks. So it's going to.
That's what's up.
It's going to happen with all that time. Well, people are going to be so desperate.
Craig Fags. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, Craig Fags.
They got to change the education system. I think it's got to get more.
I think they never paid them enough.
It's got to get more specialized and more focused on what a kid's natural learning style is. Because, there's 5 different ways that people think naturally, and we choose it subconsciously. We don't even know it. But you have people who are realists, which are people who naturally congregate to things that can touch, feel, smell. You have people who are pragmatic. These are people who can take things that are and create crazy shit from them. You ever, sometimes you watch TV, you see a dude that take an old car and build it into a dinosaur. That's a pragmatic thinker. You have people who are what's called synthesis thinkers, which is what I am. It's the thesis and antithesis. So it's people who take things that are and they create new things from it. You know what I mean? And then you have analytical people, and I forget the 5th one. Analytical people are very good.
Is that gay?
They could be. I mean, I don't know. Gay could be any of those thinking, but
You said anal.
the analytical is funny. They learn in the ass. It's ass
Analytical
learning.
cuticle. Analytical cuticle. No, I'm just.
Yeah, so the analytical people are people who are
Good
They
with
like
numbers.
information. They like to read. They like numbers. So everything they do is based on that. So I think the problem with our society, specifically black kids, is they're not in environments where they can learn and it's catered to their natural disposition and how they retain information. Because it's not really about what you learn. It's about the ability to retain it. You know what I mean? And if you're not being taught properly, you won't be able to lean on the right triggers to remember information. There's so much shit that I learned that I forgot, and I wish I fucking could remember it. You know what I'm saying?
It'll come back to you when it's time.
Yeah. So I just think with ours, we got to be more focused on how these kids learn, man, because part of it be boredom. Man, niggas be.
I'm the new face of the Gap Factory.
How the black kids learn when everybody else got to go through the same stuff anyway. So it's like you kind of cater there. You cater. It's like you're allowing them to not focus. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It kind of sounds like you're trying to give us a handicap instead of putting everybody on the same like playing field, because school was boring to me, but when it came to crunch time and it was time for me to graduate, I knew how to focus and do what I needed to do. I never had a problem learning in school. You know, I was a class clown, but I chose to do that, you know, but I think that comes from the parents. And if your parents ain't teaching you nothing at home, how do you expect the school to teach you, man? The school job is to support and teaching, but it still comes from the home, and your parents got to put in that work too. If your parents ain't helping you with the homework and they just allowing you just to be on a tablet all day and not even monitoring what you're watching on the tablet, then you're not going to learn nothing. Then you're going to have a hard time focusing in school, because the only thing you can be thinking about is your game or your tablet and stuff like that. So I don't think they should change how we try to teach the kids in school. I think what they doing, look, it been working. So why change it now? Like, it's kids that's it's a lot of kids that focus in school, you know. And then for the bad ones, we just separate them from out the class, and then try to work with them one-on-one if you can. But you know, majority of the time, that should be a lost cause, man.
The chocolate gap.
Y'all stupid, man.
Yeah.
Y'all stupid, man. Y'all don't stop.
Did you learn in school? When did you actually start retaining information, Corey? Because for me, first grade, I mean, I learned how to read, I learned math, but I feel like the first 12 years of my life, up until I fell in love with basketball, it was really a waste of time. I feel like if we are taught properly, we could be graduating from high school at 11, 12 years old, but we waste a lot of time on needless information. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they give it to us.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
School is a hustle, homie. They want somewhere for you to sit and lay dormant valuable years of your life.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
Getting you ready for prison,
shit.
Phil said.
That's real
also-
shit.
Fuck, I'm in class. What I learned.
and also
I was in here for.
You learning how life is going to be when you become an adult. When you go to school, you got to wake up. That's routine. You brush your teeth, you eat breakfast. Then you got to be at school by like 8:15. Then you get out. This is when I was going to school. You get out about 3:15, 3:30. So that's training your body how to get up and get ready for work, man, how to interact with people. That's all school really is. Like, yeah, you're learning, but you're also learning how life is going to be. And then the same with college. It's like, you got to grind. You got to stay up to late nights. So then you got to work. So like now you're learning how it's going to be as an adult. When you got to pay rent, you're going to have to do double. So you're going to have to work 2 jobs and stuff like that. So that's all school is building that fortitude and that mental strength that you're going to need to survive in life. So the people that only do good at school are normally the ones that's able to succeed in life and stuff like that. And then if you was one of those type of people that, you know, study last minute and you still was able to pass your test, you probably one of those people that's going to, you know, struggle and then work when it's time to work to pay that rent and stuff like that. So school is a reflection, and I think it's just getting you ready for life and stuff like that.
for a whole year, and what the fuck I'm gonna get out of this? Ain't no paper coming out of this sucker ass shit.
And also the areas. Where did you go to school? Do you know what I'm saying? That's why some kids that were actually really fortunate
do you
to
know
be able
what-
to be bused from a certain area. You know what I'm saying, right? And they would bus certain kids out of that area.
Yeah.
And you can see the progress. You can see that those kids were able to build a lot better because the school, the educational, where they went to get it was better.
You've been on this planet 17 years, and they saying you just graduated from high school.
We should be graduating at 10, 11 years old. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, the younger you're a sponge when you're younger, so it's like, but you're right, they really don't give a fuck.
It's a cold hustle, man. Your mama told you better go get your education.
Right.
It don't matter if you get the education, you're done.
Right.
You're 20-something, just starting your life.
Right.
So you're 30-something before you get on your feet enough to take care of yourself, right?
Right.
And then you 40-something shooting blanks.
Right.
And most people at those ages, or not most, a good amount, really don't care about the kids' schooling. They just like I've heard some people saying, I'm like, oh my God, it's like they rely on their kids like a babysitter. Like, okay, good, they're at school. And they're not involved in it. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't ask what they're doing.
Any nigga with a robbery should be majoring in economics.
Did I not just say that if the parents ain't teaching nothing at school and you just allow them to be on a tablet, and you just send them to school because you really ain't trying to deal with the kid because you're not. It's a lot of parents that's not fit to be parents, man.
Any nigga that's plotting to steal a nigga bitch should be majoring in psychiatry. Like, it's just misplaced genius.
Did you say psychiatry? You mean psychology, right?
Psychology.
Right. You said psychiatry.
Well, you gotta be a psychiatrist to a bitch to steal her from a nigga. What I'm saying, it's just misplaced genius. It's a nigga being here saying I sound stupid and I'm crazy. You got an analytical brain, so rather than focus on your shit, you want to criticize mine. So you just doing the wrong thing, nigga. Get off the internet and go figure yourself out. Don't be mad because I'm bold enough to get out here and take a risk and be seen, motherfucker. But I'm just saying, our shit is just hella misplaced.
There it is. Hey, here we go. Here go another. So now I'm gonna get heat for this, but this is funny to me because I know when I be right about certain stuff. My brother. No hate, just reading the headline. I don't know if this is true. I hope it ain't true, but I think it's true. The brother Joe Budden admits he's a voyeur who records his girlfriend's sex tape with other men.
Oh, God, I'm going to stop it.
He lying.
I'm going to stop it right there. Jesus Christ. Wasn't expecting that one. Nigga about to be on some more Diddy shit. God damn it. Anyway, how do y'all feel about the school system? If y'all got kids, are y'all interacting with your kids at home and helping them learn and making sure that they read books outside of schoolwork and stuff like that? Or do you just allow your kid to do whatever they want to do? Let me know in the comment section and I'll catch you guys next time. And don't forget, you guys got the juice now and we are out of here. Beep, 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 beep.